Chapter 8: Scaling PDCA for Growth. Scaling is about making good decisions on the fly and doing what's right, not what's easy. Reid Hoffman. Expanding PDCA across departments focuses on scaling the PDCA cycle for broader organizational growth by applying it across departments. Expanding PDCA beyond individual teams can build a culture of continuous improvement, encouraging all parts of the organization to work toward shared objectives. In this way, improvements from small-scale applications can be scaled, resulting in impactful, organization-wide benefits. Here is a step-by-step guide for expanding PDCA across departments. Step 1. Establish organizational alignment. Alignment with organizational goals is necessary to ensure the effective use of PDCA across departments. First, all departments should be introduced to the overall objectives and vision for improvement. Then, it should be clarified how each department's processes and outputs contribute to the larger goals. This alignment helps employees understand the relevance of PDCA to their work, making them more likely to support and engage with the cycle. Step 2. Standardize PDCA processes. Standardizing PDCA processes is essential to ensure that each department follows a similar approach. Clear guidelines for each step, planning, doing, checking, and acting should be documented. Training sessions or workshops can be conducted to equip departments with the skills and knowledge. Templates and checklists can also be provided to maintain consistency, making the PDCA cycle easier to implement and track across different areas. Step 3. Implement cross-department collaboration. Cross-department collaboration is critical when expanding PDCA. Departments must collaborate to share knowledge, resources, and successful practices. Collaborative meetings should be scheduled to discuss each department's progress and identify common challenges hindering PDCA implementation. By establishing a platform for open communication, departments can learn from each other's experiences, allowing improvements to be applied more efficiently. Step 4. Set department-specific goals and KPIs. Each department should have its specific objectives within the larger PDCA framework. Key performance indicators, KPIs, tailored to each department's unique functions are essential to tracking progress. These KPIs can measure improvements in quality, efficiency, or customer satisfaction. Setting department-specific goals will help ensure that PDCA efforts are relevant and impactful, contributing directly to organizational objectives. Step 5. Monitor progress and share results. Progress should be monitored regularly to assess each department's performance within the PDCA cycle. This tracking can be done through regular check-ins or data reports, which department leaders and stakeholders can review. Sharing progress reports and results across departments promotes transparency, and successful practices can be replicated. Teams can gain insights into what works best, and departments that face challenges can receive support to improve their implementation. Step 6. Apply improvements across departments. Once results from one department show a positive impact, improvements can be applied across others. For example, if one department finds success with a particular approach to problem solving, the same technique can be adopted by other departments. Scaling improvements in this way ensures that successful strategies benefit the entire organization, leading to a more cohesive and effective process across departments. Step 7. Promote a culture of continuous improvement. A culture of continuous improvement should be fostered across all departments. Leadership is key in promoting PDCA as a continuous, adaptive process rather than a one-time project. Celebrating wins and encouraging feedback helps reinforce prizing PDCA, motivating teams to embrace the cycle consistently. By nurturing a mindset of ongoing development, the organization can stay competitive and responsive to changing needs. Expanding PDCA across departments enables small-scale improvements to be leveraged organization-wide. By following these structured steps, an organization can create a unified approach to continuous improvement that positively impacts each department, ultimately driving sustainable growth and enhanced performance across the entire organization. Standardizing process for consistency. Emphasizing the importance of standardized processes, PDCA for ongoing success helps effectively scale the PDCA cycle across an organization. Standardized procedures bring consistency and ensure that the PDCA methodology is applied uniformly across teams and departments. When standardized processes are established, teams can more easily collaborate, measure progress, and improve efficiency. Below is a structured approach to creating standardized processes that support consistency in applying PDCA at scale. Define clear guidelines for PDCA application. To standardize PDCA, clear guidelines must be defined for each step of the cycle. It should be clarified what plan, do, check, and act entail within the organization's context. Examples of activities, tools, and expectations for each stage can be included in a documented PDCA framework. This framework will serve as a reference for teams, helping them understand the steps required and how to adapt them to different projects or challenges. By providing this structure, all departments can apply PDCA consistently. Develop Standard Operating Procedures, SOPs. Standard Operating Procedures, SOPs, for PDCA should guide teams in executing each phase effectively. SOPs can cover key aspects, such as project initiation, data collection, and analysis techniques, and even specify the frequency and format of progress reviews. These procedures should be easily accessible and well documented, promoting team consistency. SOPs allow employees to reference the same guidelines, ensuring that PDCA is applied throughout the organization. Use templates and checklists for uniformity. Templates and checklists are essential tools for ensuring consistency in PDCA implementation. For the plan phase, a standardized template for documenting goals, action plans, and metrics should be created. Similarly, checklists can guide teams through each phase, making it easy to follow and track progress. Templates for reporting and task checklists promote efficiency and reduce the chances of overlooking key steps, supporting uniformity across departments. Provide training and support for employees. Training programs are vital for ensuring that employees understand the standardized PDCA processes. Training sessions can be organized to familiarize teams with the SOPs, templates, and checklists. Workshops and direct practice sessions can help reinforce the procedures and address questions. Ongoing support should be available to employees as they apply PDCA to various projects. This support fosters confidence in using standardized processes and reinforces the value of consistency. Monitor adherence to standard processes. Adherence to standardized processes should be monitored regularly to ensure PDCA consistency across the organization. Progress should be tracked, and compliance with SOPs and templates should be checked during reviews. When deviations occur, they should be addressed through corrective action, and any necessary adjustments to the standardized procedures should be made. Monitoring helps maintain a high standard of process consistency, reinforcing pricing adhering to the established PDCA approach. Facilitate continuous improvement in standardized processes. Continuous improvement should be encouraged even in a standardized system. Employees should provide feedback on the effectiveness of SOPs, templates, and checklists. Adjustments should be made if certain aspects of the standardized processes need refinement or updates. By maintaining a flexible approach to standardization, the organization can keep the processes relevant and effective for changing needs. Foster a culture of consistency and accountability. A culture of accountability is necessary for PDCA to be consistently applied across all levels. Leadership should set an example by adhering to standardized processes, and teams should be encouraged to follow these guidelines responsibly. Recognizing and rewarding teams for maintaining consistency reinforces the prizing standardized PDCA application. This culture of accountability ensures that each team member understands their role in applying PDCA systematically. Standardizing processes for PDCA helps ensure that teams across an organization follow a uniform approach, leading to more consistent outcomes and smoother collaboration. By establishing clear guidelines, providing training, and implementing tools like SOPs, templates, and checklists, PDCA can be applied at every level. When these elements are monitored, adjusted as needed, and supported by a culture of accountability, the organization can maximize the benefits of PDCA, achieving steady improvements at scale. Leveraging technology to support PDCA. PDCA for ongoing success emphasizes how technology can enhance the effectiveness of the PDCA cycle by supporting automation, tracking, and optimization. Leveraging digital tools allows teams to focus on high-impact activities, reduces manual efforts, and improves the consistency of PDCA applications across an organization. Below, I summarize how various tools can be used in each phase of the PDCA cycle, along with their practical applications. 1. Plan phase, tools for goal setting and data collection. The plan phase is where objectives are defined, problems are identified, and data is gathered to plan a detailed action plan. Technology tools help streamline these tasks and ensure all information is easily accessible. Project management software, Microsoft Project, Trello, Asana. These tools create project goals, timelines, and task assignments. Teams can use boards, lists, and cards to organize steps within the PDCA cycle, making planning activities and setting milestones easy. Data collection tools, Google Forms, SurveyMonkey data collection software helps gather feedback or survey data needed for problem analysis. These tools can compile structured data from employees, customers, or stakeholders. Analytical tools, Microsoft Excel, Tableau, data analysis software analyzes historical performance data. Spreadsheets and visualization tools can perform trend analysis, identify root causes, and set measurable goals. 2. Do phase, tools for task execution and collaboration. The do phase focuses on executing the planned actions. Digital collaboration tools ensure all team members stay connected, enabling real-time communication and task management. Task management software, Microsoft Planner, Monday.com, ClickUp, task management platforms help assign and track tasks, ensuring every team member knows their responsibilities and deadlines. This allows teams to monitor real-time progress, promoting accountability and transparency. Communication platforms, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, Zoom, communication software facilitates quick updates, discussions, and problem solving. These tools allow teams to exchange updates, address challenges, and collaborate effectively, even remotely. Workflow automation tools, Zapier, Microsoft Power Automate, workflow automation software helps automate repetitive tasks. For example, Zapier can automate notifications, report generation, or reminders, assisting the team in focusing on core tasks without manual follow-up. 3. Check phase, tools for monitoring and evaluation. In the check phase, results are reviewed against established objectives. Technology tools enable teams to track progress, evaluate performance, and detect areas needing improvement. Data visualization software, Power BI, Google Data Studio, data visualization platforms allow teams to create dashboards and report to track KPIs in real time. Power BI, for instance, can monitor project metrics, identify trends, and share insights. Quality management software, Qualtrics, Master Control, quality management tools support evaluation by recording and analyzing quality metrics. These tools monitor quality standards, document compliance, and gather information for corrective actions. Feedback tools, Google Forms, Microsoft Forms, feedback tools collect input from team members, customers, or stakeholders. For instance, feedback can gather insights into customer satisfaction. For Act phase, tools for continuous improvement and adjustments. The Act phase focuses on implementing improvements based on insights gained during the check phase. Technology helps document changes, communicate lessons learned, and ensure continuous improvement. Knowledge management systems, Confluence, Google Drive, knowledge management platforms document lessons learned and standardize processes. Confluence, for example, enables teams to create a repository of best practices, making it easier for other teams to replicate success. Performance tracking software, Tableau, Power BI, performance tracking platforms allow teams to monitor the outcomes of implemented changes. These tools ensure the new processes deliver the intended results, with ongoing tracking to ensure sustainability. Practical application of digital tools in the PDCA cycle. Integrating these tools into PDCA can transform teams' operations and productivity, empowering them with control. For example, project management software sets up timelines in the plan phase, while data collection tools capture relevant insights. During the do phase, task management software assigns specific responsibilities, ensuring each team member understands their role. As part of the check phase, data visualization software tracks KPIs in real time, allowing adjustments if results deviate from targets. In the Act phase, knowledge management systems help document improvements for future reference, and performance tracking software evaluates the results over the long term. Technology tools provide the structure, clarity, and automation necessary to make PDCA scalable across teams and departments. Using these tools at each phase makes the PDCA cycle more efficient, reliable, and adaptable. With the right digital solutions, organizations can enhance collaboration, ensure consistency, and maintain a continuous improvement culture at scale. Training teams for scalable implementation. Managers and team leaders are responsible for training teams for scalable implementation. Ensuring that the PDCA, Plan Do Check Act, methodology becomes an integral part of the organization's culture and is effectively applied by employees at all levels is essential. When employees understand and practice PDCA consistently, small-scale improvements can be extended across the organization, promoting a continuous improvement mindset. This approach requires a structured training strategy focused on clarity, consistency, and support to empower teams. To begin with, a foundational understanding of PDCA principles should be provided to all team members. Basic training can be delivered through workshops or online modules, focusing on each stage of the PDCA cycle: planning, implementing, checking results, and making adjustments. By breaking down the cycle into these 4 stages, employees are introduced to a clear framework that simplifies problem-solving and encourages systematic improvements. Case studies can show how PDCA has been applied successfully in similar contexts, training practical and relatable. Once the fundamentals of PDCA are covered, it's crucial to encourage hands-on practice to solidify the concepts. This phase involves applying PDCA on small projects or existing processes, allowing employees to experience the cycle firsthand. By working on actual issues and projects within the organization, they can see the impact of PDCA on improving outcomes and solving problems efficiently. During this stage, team members are encouraged to ask questions and seek guidance, ensuring that any uncertainties are addressed early in the learning process. This hands-on practice is a key component of PDCA training, as it reinforces the learning and helps employees understand the practical application of the methodology. In addition, resources such as PDCA toolkits or templates should be made available to help guide employees through each stage. These materials can include checklists, process maps, and flowcharts that simplify applying PDCA and provide a structured approach to each task. Visual aids also help ensure that each stage is addressed systematically, reducing the risk of skipping steps or overlooking key actions. Employees will feel more confident and empowered when they have easy-to-use tools that support their understanding and application of the PDCA cycle. Regular feedback and progress reviews reinforce learning and refining skills, making the audience feel more involved and accountable. Managers and team leaders can facilitate this by setting aside time for review sessions where teams share their PDCA experiences, discuss challenges, and highlight successful applications. Constructive feedback can be provided during these sessions, focusing on areas that need improvement or reinforcement. By having open discussions about the PDCA process, team members become more comfortable adapting the methodology and refining their approaches. Mentorship and support from experienced PDCA practitioners are valuable, providing a safety net for less experienced team members. Assigning mentors or PDCA champions within the organization allows them to learn from those who have successfully applied the method. Mentorship helps to ensure that PDCA practices are upheld consistently, as mentors provide insights, practical advice, and encouragement. This approach creates a support network, fostering a collaborative environment where employees feel encouraged to apply PDCA. Progress tracking systems can be implemented to measure the effectiveness of PDCA training. This can involve monitoring key performance indicators, KPIs, that reflect improvements made through PDCA, such as reductions in process times, cost savings, or increases in efficiency. By reviewing these metrics, the organization can assess the impact of PDCA training on overall performance and identify any areas that may need further reinforcement. Last, continuous reinforcement of PDCA training through refresher courses or advanced sessions is recommended. As teams become proficient in the basic PDCA cycle, more complex training on advanced techniques can be introduced. This ensures that employees remain engaged and continue to deepen their understanding, allowing PDCA to develop alongside the organization's needs. With consistent and structured training, employees at all levels will be equipped to apply PDCA effectively. This approach will contribute to a culture of continuous improvement, making scalable implementation of PDCA a sustainable and impactful strategy for growth across the organization. Monitoring long-term growth and success. Monitoring long-term growth and success is essential for sustaining the impact of PDCA, a Plan Do Check Act. When efforts are measured and analyzed consistently, the benefits of continuous improvement can be realized across the organization. The effectiveness of PDCA depends not only on short-term wins, but also on the ability to achieve sustainable growth that aligns with strategic goals. Long-term growth measurement can help identify trends, improve processes, and adapt strategies for ongoing success. Key performance indicators, KPIs, play a crucial role in evaluating the long-term impact of PDCA. Choosing KPIs based on the organization's priorities, such as quality improvements, cost reductions, customer satisfaction, or employee engagement, can help form a clear picture of progress. These indicators should be monitored consistently to ensure that the goals set in the planning phase of PDCA are being met and that improvements are sustained. Once KPIs are established, regular data collection should be conducted to track progress. Data should be gathered periodically to capture changes in performance and analyze patterns. By maintaining accurate and updated records, teams can review the improvement's impact, detect any issues, and prevent recurring previous challenges. Automation tools, where possible, can streamline data collection and ensure accuracy, minimizing the time spent on manual tracking. Ongoing trend analysis is vital to understanding the true impact of PDCA on long-term growth. Positive and negative patterns can reveal whether implemented changes achieve the desired outcomes. For instance, if a process improvement shows positive results initially but performance declines later, further investigation can help identify the reasons behind the decline. This understanding allows corrective actions to be taken, ensuring that improvements continue supporting long-term growth. Adjustments should be made based on the insights gained from monitoring. PDCA encourages adaptation, and strategy changes should be made whenever necessary to keep the organization aligned with growth objectives. Regular PDCA cycles should assess whether current strategies remain effective. Suppose the analysis reveals that goals need to be met or results stagnate. In that case, reviewing the planning stage may be necessary to redefine objectives or identify new improvement opportunities. This adaptability helps keep the organization responsive and proactive in its approach to growth. Feedback from stakeholders, including employees, customers, and partners, should be integrated into long-term monitoring. Gathering feedback can provide insights into customer satisfaction and employee engagement, which are critical to evaluating the impact of PDCA. Feedback also offers an external perspective, which can highlight aspects that data alone may not capture. Regular feedback loops foster continuous improvement, allowing the organization to adjust practices better to meet the needs and expectations of its stakeholders. Progress reviews should be conducted with teams responsible for PDCA implementation to ensure accountability. These reviews discuss progress toward long-term goals, and any required adjustments can be planned. Performance reports summarizing growth metrics and highlighting key achievements can be shared with leadership to ensure alignment with the organization's strategic vision. A commitment to learning and adapting based on long-term monitoring results should be encouraged. Teams should be motivated to reflect on outcomes, celebrate successes, and acknowledge areas where further improvement is needed. This focus on continuous improvement ensures that PDCA becomes part of the organizational culture and that growth remains consistent. In summary, monitoring long-term growth and success through PDCA provides a roadmap for sustained improvement. By measuring, analyzing, and adapting, an organization can maintain momentum, respond to challenges, and create a foundation for ongoing progress that aligns with its goals. Summary of Chapter 8: Scaling PDCA for Growth. Once PDCA has been adopted within teams and departments, the next step is to scale these practices across the organization. This chapter provides a roadmap for expanding PDCA beyond small-scale improvements to a broader organizational level. Strategies for standardizing processes and creating consistency in PDCA applications are discussed, along with the role of technology in tracking and optimizing PDCA activities. By implementing tools and software, organizations can enhance visibility into performance and streamline the cycle for larger-scale operations. Tips for training employees and fostering a culture of continuous improvement at every level of the organization are included to support sustained growth.